knitting troughs, wrapped in clothing. The Israelites did as Moses instructed and asked the Egyptian for articles of silver and gold and for clothing. The Lord had made the Egyptian favorably. Njagala ekigambo kiri mu which version? And stripped. What version is that? NLT, something like that. There is another version, you can look for it, and we see it. And they stripped. They don't. And the Egyptian took. So they did what? They stripped the Egyptian of their wealth. Stripping means even the children who could walk at that time, because they were teenagers, youth, they all carried. And God was prophetically showing them the generational blessings that will follow them. They all carried. Because you can't strip and only mature people carry. Not only adults, but even the children carried. Nobody mugogo baweka bakagamba nga kwata ekikopo ekyo ekya zaabu tokisuula owulidde ti bikakwata wanakakwata ekisawo ekirimu silver bikakwata mami I'm tired nakabimpe these guys had stuff. No wonder when Moses was ready to build the tabernacle, he commanded, bring all the articles, and they pulled gold off their ears, the chains, and they gave for the building of the tabernacle. Until Moses had, because they stripped, just building a tabernacle, Moses had to tell them, stop, you are giving a lot. Have you ever seen that such a church? I said, I prayed for this long enough, and I know God has been blessing you, but I prayed. I know my prayer. I told my wife, Mukama, njagala abantu abakola. Ngadakowa ekyaki ez'abantu abatakola ki? Abatakola. Nga baba banjaawo. Ne mbeera nabaweereza nga kikumwana naye batandika okulwanagana. Muti. Nga basobola okuteega abalira ku ssente nga bateega mu mulyango. Ndi bubi enjala ennuma. Ne basaba kino, ne basaba ki, ekyo ne nkisabira. Nga I don't like that. Nga ate njagala nnyo people who are kamasonyiwa n'ekyo nakisaba nenjagala abantu abakisomye. Tebabonyaabonya, tebamenya bategeera mangu. Baba bategeera kukko era bongera okutegeera. Nensaba ekintu ekyokusaba Mukama njagala abantu abafunda Mukama leeta abantu bajja tubeere bamukisa bafunde. And I prayed in this scripture so much that when we begin to build, maybe not your generation, may the Lord give me a chance to see your children coming up, because I know they will be different. Tell your neighbor, you are not different kubanga wava mu nnaku. Ennaku ennyingi ekwagaza ettaka lino ne lino n'ogula nga tunalowooza kyaki ogula ebintu bingi, you hold wealth. Why? Because your background has a lot of nnaku ekulina mu mutima. But your children are not going to be like that. Babugi. Our children are going to be different. I'm serious. Just one of you escaping, even you escaping and becoming educated in your family, you can feel like, oh my God, eventually I have a degree. Your degree came with but your child's degree is not going to become like that. Yeah. Recently I was talking to the Pastor Eva Senor. Recently, when we met at the burial of Apostle Bonjo's grandchild. And I told her, our children have a chance. Because they just relax. And we told but you cannot tell me that Tamale and Vijay Tamale will not fix all the things to do with the old boy. What is the name? Trophy's wedding. Nekimuliwena wassa taata wange nga tamanyi teyampaayo yadde siringi ebbiri. He just stood in the compound n'atuwa omukisa tugende. Era tugende ne tugamba taata mwazairu bw'ama atutumye nga teyampa yadde kigere kyente mutegera kyembagamba kati today our children fe tubategekera okwanjula fe tubategekera embaga gamakyala nangamba paseva nemugamba you know our children are blessed. I wish they know they are blessed. Number one, they have grown up with no musale. They find that triple one. Kubo they are pure neyeze obwange bwabula kisa kya mukama nina bulina nibo bakusaba ne warfare obu ne bubula ne bwandi wano nzijukira ddala bansandaga batusala na children that were protecting teri amusaze tosa kunonya kwesta nosanga kasale okujonga yekulubula nga atolo kubali na byalimu ne kimpe kimukulubula ne buno busalo buli papasifu kizibu nnyo. But now you know they are now like that. They are blessed in this way. You are the one when your child comes and tells you I have got a man, go tandika okweralikirira yakyogera bogezi natula mu kisenge kinasirika. What a generation. And that is why they will not find it hard to give. They will give. And I know there is a generation that is going to give to the work of God until a man of God will tell them stop. I have prayed for this. I thought it will happen at Mulawa. As I pray for people, I knew that God will raise people who could give until they say. And I prayed for specific names, by the way, in CDMI. And God prospered them. I prayed, ask that specific name. But at a certain point, and some of them promised me this one, promised me heaven, another one promised me what, another one. I remember I had 3 people who promised me to build the church by themselves. They are not in church today. But the budget they come, ngate baji service ate mukama na abagabiri. Baji they come. 3 people secretly in the office. Ngamba nzi baji sabira ngenda gikolako. Niba nange gamba kulinanye ekisubizo ky'omuddugavu taata okitwalanga mpola. Tulinze generation indala gamba kulinanye eneremye erina ennaku nnyingi mu background mufumbire wali ennaku ati byamazima byenjogera mbabuuli nkiti sikyayogera nga bebi njogera ng'omusajja omukulu nina kati nange wennengera bwenti si ataawo bwe nayingirawo muteeka okubeera careful kuba ndi muzibu mujja kukaawa nammwe muti mujja kunkombako naye guys, let us pray so much for our children. And you know, apart from all that, let us make them to know God. Every time you sit with them, talk Daddy, you want us to be like you? Daddy, no. Give them as you tell them that thing that causes you to fear to give. Talk to it. Talk about it to them. Abana tewebuzabuze bino omwana asimo gy'omuvuga mmotoka nga bw'omupokera ebigambo ene mmotoka gy'olaba kisa kya Katonda twali banaku ffe twali banaku b'olaba nga n'abanaku batuyita ebyo ebigambo byogere tebyogere mu lulimi lwo. And sometimes drive them slowly. They bavuga slowly bwenti kubenda mbyala eno nga mutunulawo bwekanga nga kati oyo mulaba nti bwentyo bwe natambulanga ku ssomero kati bigere ye bigere sigambe ebigere nti you walk on foot but bare. Some of people will think on foot but barefooted. Are you serious? Yeah. Every time there is another wedding or another something or another graduation, some tells you, Daddy, I don't have shoes. And when I count, I see about 12 pairs. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Tezimachinga na chengena. Lubwamo so muka tezimachinga nga nemu. Tezimachinga Daddy. Tezima nanduwa naga mpene iyo eno. Muga kale twaka. Arwacho Just recently, I was in I had a conflict of two people, trying to say this one, omukyala n'omwami ng'omwami agamba onayo n'abaana kubanga abawa, akukuta n'abaana n'abawera ebbali. Ne mugamba, let me tell you why she does that. Ate kukuba kikola because of the background. Tachikola because someone suffered a lot. Some of these people don't want their children to suffer the way they suffered. But the problem, they don't know, they don't have limit. They end up spoiling. They give, but they spoil. But I told him, please have mercy. No, abaana temuganedda. Tomanyi muntu ono gye yava. Kyakolera abaana buli kiseera alowooza ennaku nagadeeredda. Mwana akwate ku ssimu. Naye nga tatamanyi ssimu eno gye neemukomya. Omwana wange alabe ku TV. Omwana wange ayambe bukyali. And mamas, most of them are like that. Yeah. It is you, the father, who has to come in and say, now you are going. Yeah. Mamas just report. Yeah. I remember John Mark used to, every shoes you buy, he goes to the football field, is torn in 2 days. And mommy's work was to report that. Olunenga tuyayongedde juice. Okay, namugamba kati gendere mweyunge yasame bweti. Namugamba gende nayo. Daddy, abana namugamba, you have to go to school. And the green hero of that time, go with it. Na agendera munge yasame. Naga abana bonna bansekerera namugamba bagenda kuongera leero. Go back 2 times. Then when I bought one, he learned how to put it aside when he's going to the football pitch. Yes, you have to learn. You have to stop somewhere. Even when your child gets out of your house and then he calls you the first time, Daddy, but we will be rent. Asooka mumuwe n'owokubiri owokusatu gaana. Kyukira kulina nyamugenda naye balabika bakasukirako ebintu ebweru. Kababikasukeko kina kikijja omuyigiriza. Yeah. Squeeze. Take a munati kubanga you are not the God of that child. You are just a parent, you are a custodian. But eventually, the father of that child is God. The mother is God. It's not you. You will go. And you will go when you least expect. And you will go when you are not prepared. Some people think they will prepare everything in place.